Cut the music. What's going on, my friends? Welcome to episode 8 of the Gay Gap Podcast, where we talk everything New York, New Jersey, Philadelphia, national, and international sports. Hosted by yours truly, Grassani. Join us by my Cunningham, Alex Reich, Marcellus, Murdock, and Sam Morell. You can see the podcast on Anchor, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, or wherever you get your podcasts. And you can also watch the soundcast on YouTube. Also, sure to follow us on social media at Get Your Game On P. With all that said, it's time to get your game on.
Time out. Adam.
We have a very somber intro today. Somber intro today. Michael, shut up for a second. Very, very somber intro for today.
You sounded like a robot. I'm sorry. That was bad.
But to the depression of myself, the host of the show, and to, I would say, the enjoyment of Alexander Reich, the enjoyment of Michael Cunningham, and I guess all right, I was gonna say nutrients, but I would say to the enjoyment of Sam Morell, the 2021-2022 Brooklyn Nets season has come to an end. The Nets lost. The Nets just lost game set 4 to the Boston Celtics, and they get swept by the Celtics in the first round. And
you know what that means, though, right?
Hey, Adam.
If the Pelicans are actually better than the Nets, because the Pelicans have won 2 games against the best team in the West.
Only reason why they won because Devin Booker got hurt. Shut up. 2. Hey, Adam. I'm just Adam. You still remember how you said on your hot take that the Nets will be in the NBA Finals?
What I never said that as a hot.
You said it on this show that the Nets will be in the Finals.
I did say it on the show. I said it on the show.
You said it on season 1. Last episode,
I said it, and I was unfortunately wrong. And where do I begin?
Didn't we make a bet on the show? Didn't we say whoever seemed to make it? Adam,
we have a bet. We have a bet. We just gave predictions, and I said, "What?
Do you still think Sean Marks is the general manager?"
Yes, I do. I don't think he was the problem. This season.
You brought KD and Kyrie to New York. And you have probably the
that was the right move. That was the right move. You're telling me that was the wrong move?
It was still here's the thing.
I'll tell you what the bad move was. Train for James Harden. That was the bad move. In retrospect, it was a great move at the time, but who could have seen this stint with Kyrie? Who could have seen Harden? Demanding a trade like that.
You know what else was a bad move?
What?
Hiring Steve Nash as a coach.
Yes.
You know what else?
Don't even get me started. I mean, that.
You know what else was bad? You know what else was a bad move?
What?
Signing Kyrie long term instead of doing 1-year deals with Kyrie, so you don't have to stay with him.
That would be Sam. We're gonna get to that later on in the show, but where do I begin with this? I feel like I tweeted this out. I feel like this season should have taught the Nets 3 things. There are 3 things that I feel like the Brooklyn Nets should have learned from this season, because these are 3 of the big problems they had this year. Number 1, team chemistry matters. Number 2, coaching matters. And number 3, the regular season matters. Because the Nets, I don't know if you guys are going to I feel like you guys are going to agree with this. The Nets came into this season really thinking that none of those 3 things mattered. They hired a rookie head coach. Like, no disrespect to Steve Nash, the basketball mind. He's a great guy, great basketball mind. He's just not a good head coach. At least right now, he's not a good head coach. Maybe he goes somewhere else. He becomes an assistant, and then one day he does become a really good head coach. But right now, he is not the right man for the job. I know you have your hand raised, Michael. I'm going to get to you in a second, but let me finish.
I'm fuck with you, Adam.
All right, but that's that. But yeah, that's coaching as in that's just I don't have another good. That's number 1. Number 2, the Nets just I feel like one of the reasons Kyrie Irving decided to miss all that time with the vaccine is because that's why I'm thinking the regular season doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. Even if we finish as 7th seed or 8th seed, we'll just be able to just flip the switch come playoff time. Guess what? They were wrong. Wrong. The Boston Celtics came into Brooklyn and how can I put this? They made the Nets look. They made Kevin Durant look like Anthony Bennett. They made Kyrie Irving. Who's a good?
Okay,
They made Kyrie Irving look like.
Hold up, buddy.
I would.
They make. I would.
Adam.
Who was that one bust?
Adam, time out.
Marco Fultz. They make Kyrie Irving look like Marco Fultz.
Okay,
Adam,
that's
time
too
out.
far.
Time out.
No,
time
that's
out.
too far. That's too far.
Adam, you got you.
Well, maybe I'm overreacting with that comparison.
You went overboard. Adam, time out. Let me explain something to your non-basketball headed mind. Great NBA players make terrible head coaches.
I can't hear you.
Great NBA players make terrible head coaches. It doesn't work for the system. Michael Jordan, probably the greatest NBA player of all time. Terrible basketball coach when he coached them. Jerry West, the logo. One of the greatest to ever play. Terrible coach. Magic Johnson, probably the greatest point guard in NBA history. Terrible coach. You have to be an okay or a bad player to be a great coach. For example, Phil Jackson, terrible player. Greatest basketball coach. Pat Riley, average player. Great coach. Doc Rivers, average player. Great coach. Mark Jackson, average player. Great coach.
Here's the thing with that, though. Okay, first of all, I don't agree with Mark Jackson being a great coach. I do not agree with that.
He was a great coach for the
He was solid. He was solid.
He was a good coach for the Warriors. He set that championship up for the Warriors, in my opinion.
But Steve Kerr elevated them.
Yeah, but Mark Jackson was like, "We're gonna put all you." He put the pieces together for that Warriors team, and then Steve Kerr added salt, and they won the championship. We all could agree to that.
Okay, we can agree to that, but I wouldn't go that far just because did Jerry West make a terrible coach? Yeah, but Jerry West is known as one of the best GMs.
Yeah, he was a great GM, but he's a terrible coach. I didn't say he could be a terrible GM. I'm saying he's a terrible coach.
Okay.
That's why.
So let me jump on this. I wouldn't go that far to say Kevin Durant is Anthony Bennett.
That's just fucked up.
Let me clarify. I never said that he was Anthony Bennett. I said the Celtics made him look like Anthony Bennett.
No,
that's too. That's not even.
Maybe that is too far. Yeah, that is too far. And Marco Rose, that is too far.
But you said Robert Horry or like a role player, I would have been appropriate. But you just said. Probably the best score. Here's the thing I always say about Kevin Durant, in my opinion. From 2016, he only does well if he has more superstars on his team. I think for him and Kyrie, think about it. When he won those 2 championships with the Warriors, he had Thompson and Curry. He only does well with 3 all-stars on his team, not with 2, as you clearly see it with the Nets.
Wait, that's only had on one of the All-Star.
I'm quoting himself. Those, the 2 of them.
Okay. Now I gotcha.
And they got rid of Harden. They went to the Eastern Conference Finals. They lost in Game 7. Here's the thing about the Nets. You tried this long career of having KD and Kyrie. For Kyrie, if I was Kyrie, and I know him personally, let's just say he should leave Brooklyn. He should leave. Here's why. Because you can't have 2 of this. Him and KD are the same minded player. Score first, get people involved after. That's Kyrie's whole game. Kevin Durant's the same way. You don't have like that defensive playmaker like they need. They got Ben Simmons, but that was their factor. They didn't have Ben Simmons. And Ben Simmons
apparently Ben Simmons. We all know he was supposed to play. He ultimately decided not to play.
Ben Simmons
and there's a lot of people were killing Ben Simmons. That I'm gonna be honest. This may be honest. Like I think people are reading way too much into that. Because if Ben Simmons was come back, he was going to play like 20 minutes. Like the Nets were down 3-0, they were done. Like, why would you risk like Ben Simmons possibly getting injured worse?
Sam, how about we both break it down to him?
Okay, let me first say this. There's a reason why Charles Barkley and Shaq said real ballers, people who are like play basketball a lot, know the game a lot, are reacting the way they're reacting. Because Ben Simmons was perfectly fine to play in game 3 and to play in game 4. A day and a half doesn't make that much of a difference. I said 2 to 3 days makes a difference. Missing 1 day is not going to make that much of a difference out of it. Because like your back isn't going to get better in 1 day. I deal with back injuries all the time.
Me too.
Right now my back is out. And I'm like bleeding. The reason why we're getting mad is not because he didn't play. I'm not mad that he didn't play. I'm like, okay. Like I'm not mad they didn't play just because it's pointless to him to play in a game 4 when they're gonna lose the series. It's pointless in my opinion. My thing is, you said you could play, and then all of a sudden you said that you're not playing. Like Adam, it would have been one thing if the Nets would have said, "Oh, we're not going to play Ben Simmons just because it's pointless." That's fine. It's that Ben Simmons said, "Oh yeah, my back hurts, so I can't play." That's a pussy move.
That I can agree with this. Yeah, I can agree. I agree with that. Not being like a good look for Ben Simmons. I can agree with that.
Here's the thing. You see all the greats players played with injuries in playoffs. Michael Jordan, the flu game, played sick, couldn't even stand. He played. LeBron with a bad ankle. Kobe with a bad ribs and a bad ankle. Willis Reed came out of a tunnel with a bad leg in the NBA Finals. Ben Simmons is not an elite player. I'm going to say that now. He's never been elite.
Mike, and here's one step further. A rookie in Scott Barnes is right now playing on an ankle that is destroyed. Joel Embiid is supposed to get surgery on his right hand.
And he's still balling out. And I hate Embiid. I'll give that motherfucker credit. He stepped up. Playing with a broken thumb.
No, but not a broken thumb.
Simmons, you're a disgrace.
Like literally. Like Mike, to put it in perspective, he can't use that hand at all. If he uses that hand, there's the potential that he could ruin his career. So he's not even using that hand just for the sheer fact that his hand is literally torn. And he's still playing games just because the playoffs matter that much.
So Ben Simmons, here's the thing: you're a disgrace to the NBA, a disgrace to the Nets. You said you were hurt, but you're able to play game 3 and game 4. You have no balls. You have no loyalty to any team you play for. When you were at LSU, you didn't have loyalty. You wanted to lead the 76ers to get a chance to play. They traded you to the Nets. You have no heart. You have no respect for your basketball game. If I were you, just leave the NBA. You're a disgrace to it. And you say LeBron's your big brother and all that crap. LeBron would have played. Let's be real. You're just a disgrace to the game of basketball, Ben Simmons. You're just a joke.
Mike, I believing the NBA part, I think is a little too much. I
Yeah, I
wouldn't
think
go
leaving
that
the
far.
NBA is fine.
You're just
But
a
I will
disgrace to
agree.
basketball. You're
I agree.
disrespectful.
I agree. It's not a good look for Ben Simmons. I agree.
Here's the
It's
thing.
not
I
a good
agree.
look.
He's a disgrace to basketball just because he's using all these excuses not to play, like mental health and take seriously. But how the hell do you hurt your back? And you
Sleeping.
don't play at all.
How the hell
How
you
do
hurt
you
your back
hurt your back?
sleeping?
Here's the
Unless
thing.
you have a bad
I've-
mattress
I-
and you're 70 years old, you're in your prime in your life.
Here's
Here's the thing: stop fucking Kendall
if he
Jenner
said,
and play basketball.
If he would have said, "Oh, I tweaked my back," that would be fine. I've tweaked my back when sleeping. I've never had a back injury where it was like, "Oh, I was just sleeping," or I fell down some stairs and all of a sudden, "Oh my god, my back hurts not for 6 to 8 weeks." Like, listen, the only time I've ever seen that happen to someone when they didn't play a sport to a guy is when they were doing the nasty and the guy couldn't walk after. That's the only time I've ever heard of that. And I'm pretty sure Ben Simmons has a girlfriend, so that's clearly out of the picture. So I'm not sure what he was doing. I'm not sure what he was thinking. All I know is that Ben Simmons, you have the most to prove next season. You are under the most pressure. And if you fail, you're going to be the biggest disappointment, not even in the NBA history. You may be the biggest sports disappointment in all of sports history.
I mean, next season for Ben Simmons is gonna be huge. I would ask you this, Sam. There's a lot of like discussion about, is he gonna leave the Nets? Like personally, as a Nets fan, I think the move is I think you keep Ben Simmons. I think you try to get him back because
you keep Ben Simmons.
Because he provides so much of what this team lacked. You know,
Plus,
excellent passing, amazing defense. You know, I think you have to keep Ben Simmons. Unless he wants out, which our report came from H. Wojciechowski that Simmons and his agent met with Sean Marks, and he expressed like he doesn't want to leave Brooklyn. So as of right now, we have no reason to believe that Ben Simmons wants out. So
let's see the way, Adam. My thing is, what do you trade him for?
Yeah,
you traded James Harden away for him, and his trade value is so low that this is his trade value right now. You could trade Ben Simmons for Russell Westbrook. That's how bad it is right now.
And that's a move that usually for a Nets you don't make. That would be a disaster.
Here's a question I have for Adam. Hey, Adam. You guys have like a lot of players that you can re-sign, like Steph Curry, Drummond.
Steph Curry's not a free agent yet, but I tweeted this out. He performed great. If I'm the Nets, I'm looking to like sign him to an extension. I think he could be. But
here's the thing.
So another guy that they need to bring back up.
Blake Griffin.
He's a free agent. No, not Blake Griffin. I would like to bring back, but you guys thought that Bruce Brown's a free agent. The Nets have to bring him back.
First of all,
he is such a big piece of what they do. He does all the dirty work. You know, he plays great defense. You know, really like
Nets though this free agency just because there's not a lot in the pool this year. I don't think.
Yeah, who's the big dog? I think Kawhi is free agent.
Kawhi's not a free agent. Kawhi's not a free agent.
Let's look it up.
You can look up NBA free agents, but I feel like it's okay. And here's the thing though, like as far as next year's concerned, Kyrie Irving did say that he does plan to sign with the Nets. And here's my thing. Here's my thing. Like, if we're strictly talking basketball wise, then the move would be to lock up Kyrie in the long term. If it was strictly about like what he does on the court, then yeah, obviously it was to lock Kyrie up long term. But here's the thing though, like Sam, I don't know if you heard what Stephen A said. Sam, did you hear what Stephen A said?
No.
Or he said like that if you're the Nets, like you can't sign long Kyrie Irving long term. And then I feel like I agree with you because here's the thing, like last season, not this season, but last season, he left the team. He went AWOL for a bit. This season it was the vaccine stuff. What's gonna be next? How can the Nets trust him that he's gonna be there all regular season? That's one of the things that missions there. They need to take the next season. They need to take the regular season seriously. They need to take the regular season seriously.
Who
Kyrie.
But here's the thing about Kyrie, though. Y'all still
let me finish. Because that's the thing.
Stop hogging the mic. All seriousness.
Fine, go ahead.
Kyrie could play, but here's the thing. You guys made the playoffs, but here's the thing. Y'all should have been at least the 4th seed, in my opinion. The 4th or 3rd
Exactly.
But here's the thing. Let's just be real for a second. The Nets were probably one of the favorites out of the East. It's just you only have the NBA season 82 games a year. Let's be real. 82 games a year. Half those games, I'm trying to do the math. Shit, I'm high. 40 out of those games are like you have half and half. You have a 40-something road games. You have 40-something away games. Or home games, I mean. But Kyrie only played in 40-something home away games and a little bit of home games for you guys.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. For the Nets, I would say if I were you, go after Bradley Beal. That would be a good look for the Sixers, for the Nets.
I'm glad you. Even though I don't want Bradley Beal, I'm glad you brought it up because I was texting the group chat and I was texting Sam about this trade proposal I was thinking up here because here's the thing though, like if you're the Nets, you do I think they say that I think you sign Kyrie this because here's the thing though, like how do you replace them if you decide to move out to how do you replace them? There's only one scenario which I would actually look to move Kyrie Irving and I texted this
Just say it already, boy.
This proposal, this crazy trade proposal. Sam, ready for me to bring it up?
Go ahead.
Okay. Here it is. It involves I use the Pelicans as an example here, but it could involve a different team. Like the Nets would trade Kyrie to let's say the Pelicans. Let's say the Pelicans. The Pelicans and the Nets, they send the Portland Trailblazers draft picks and assets, all that stuff, and let's get back Damian Lillard.
That'll be the dumbest trade in NBA history.
No, Adam, tell them what player you said you would send to Portland.
Brandon Ingram.
Adam, I can't. Adam, that is the dumbest idea
it's a great trade for it's a great trade for Portland and a trade for Jets. It's not a great trade for the Pelicans.
It's the stupidest thing I ever heard you say.
It would be a terrible trade for the Pelicans just because first of all we get older, second of all we get Kyrie, which is obviously a negative. So
you get
another thing though. A backcourt of TJ McCollum and Kyrie Irving, that'd be something.
That will be a bad backcourt. It wouldn't work. I am telling you, it wouldn't work.
I was also looking this up. Maybe the Pelicans are a bad example, but I was also thinking about this too. What about Denver? You pair Kyrie Irving with Jokic?
Nope, not that. That wouldn't work either.
Let's see the way Denver already has Jamal Murray and Michael Porter.
Nope, wouldn't work. Yeah. Next. What else you got?
But yeah, that's the only way I would move Kyrie Irving. This could find a way to get do a Kyrie Irving for a Damian Lillard type trade. Where obviously it would not be one for one. The Nets would obviously have to send more they'd probably have to send Nicholas Claxton over. They'd probably have to send Cam Johnson over. They'd probably have to send some first round picks over. But
here's the thing, I would actually do a first round pick, Kyrie Irving, and Claxton for Dame Lillard. That wouldn't be too bad for both sides.
If that was I would do that trade in a heartbeat if I'm the Nets. I would do that trade in a heartbeat.
Just because either way, the Trailblazers should be looking to rebuild, and Damian Lillard's not a rebuild player.
Exactly. Now you can make the argument, well, Kyrie Irving isn't a rebuild player either, but my counter exactly is that you would get like some, obviously we would get some young players and draft picks in return from the Nets, and number two, you could always like later on down the road flip Kyrie for some assets. Like, can I say there may not be a team interested in Kyrie now, but later on down the road, if you're a Trailblazer, you have Kyrie, maybe a spot opens up from you can deal him then for a haul. But yeah, that's the only way I would move on from Kyrie if the Nets could somehow acquire Damian Lillard. That's the only way I move on for Kyrie. But I feel like it's gonna be very interesting to see what the Nets do with Kyrie Irving here, because I do think in the perfect world would you like to see the Nets move on and try to yeah, but here's the thing though, what's the alternative? That's ultimately are gonna either A, try to make a trade for Lillard, or B, like re-sign Kyrie.
Honestly,
Here's the thing though, would you
be a good trade though?
What?
You know, it'd also be a good trade though for both sides.
Go ahead.
Why about Kyrie Irving for Donovan Mitchell?
No. Sam, no.
What? Here's the thing though, why would the Jazz do that? Why would the Jazz do that?
It wouldn't work
because Donovan Mitchell wants out.
If Donovan Mitchell wants out, man.
Guys, hold up, guys. Let me explain.
Hold
up. Let me explain why it won't work. One of my good friends is an assistant coach for the Utah Jazz. His name is Chris Jones. Chris, what's up?
Nice.
I was just talking to him about it. About would Kyrie work for the Jazz? He looked at me and said, "Mike, you're bugging. It wouldn't work."
Wow.
It wouldn't.
Inside scoops of Michael Cunningham.
If an assistant coach said that about his Utah Jazz, getting Kyrie Irving with Donovan Mitchell will not work in the dynamic. It wouldn't. Rudy Gobert is a terrible center, but that's just my opinion. Let's just be real. He's one of the worst all-star centers in the league.
Okay.
He should have been an all-star. But Donovan Mitchell is the best player on the Utah Jazz. Let's just clear that record up. I dare somebody to deny it. I dare somebody to help me say deny it. Go ahead.
I deny it.
Fuck you.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, that's the thing though. But here's the thing, like Kyrie has said that he wants to like sign with the Brooklyn Nets, and here's the thing though, if I'm Sean Marks, I'm negotiating with Kyrie, and I'm like, okay, you want sign here long term. But here's the thing, how can we trust you? How can we trust you to be on the court? How do you know you're not gonna go AWOL again?
Adam, what about this trade deal?
Yeah.
RJ Barrett and Julius Randle.
No.
Hey. At least we get Kyrie to the Knicks. I'll be a happy man. Shit.
That would be a lose-lose for both sides.
First of all, if the Knicks have Kyrie Irving and then they get Bradley Beal, hopefully the Knicks will do something right for a change. Hopefully we do something right.
But yeah,
Sam, I got another question for you, my boy. What's your fantasies about RJ Barrett? You be fantasizing about RJ Barrett or something? Because you always be mentioning the brother's name. You be fantasizing about him or what?
I just want him on my team, man.
That's all he wants.
Jerking off to RJ Barrett.
That's all, he just wants him on his team, right? We gotta move on, guys. We gotta move on.
He is jerking off to RJ Barrett.
We gotta move on. But yeah, that's the thing that Nets have to learn is that coaching matters. There's a report saying that Steve Nash is unlikely to be fired. I mean,
they better fire his ass.
I hope that's not true. I hope that's not true. All I'll say is, if the Nets decide to bring Steve Nash back, the episode, next episode, you're gonna hear a very, very angry Adam Grassani. That's all I'm gonna say. Coaching matters. The regular season matters, and team chemistry matters, and that's like really like thought that you could just skip the regular season and like not develop any team cushion, just like flip the switch to the playoffs and clearly didn't work. Next year, they need to learn from that mistake and really like play great all throughout the regular season and like head into the playoffs with some momentum. That's why I really feel like screwed them over this year. So that's pretty much all I have to say about the Nets. Before we get to our bets of the episode, Alex, my boy, we gotta put you on the spot.
Wait,
you're up 3-0. What happened? What's going wrong?
Yo, Alex, I got a question to Alex.
No. Let us speak, then you can ask a question. Alex, the floor is yours, or then like you can ask a question.
I've been waiting for this all night.
Quick question. This is not towards Alex. So we're not going to talk about how my Pelicans are whooping the Phoenix Suns?
We'll talk about that after, all right? We'll talk about that after.
Imagine the Pelicans make it to the Western Conference NBA Finals and they win it. Sam will probably not let us live this shit down.
We may have to suspend him for an episode.
Adam, I may murder Sam if the Pelicans win the finals. I may have to murder him. No offense, pal.
We are the champions the entire way.
Okay.
If that happens, Sam, if the Pelicans win the NBA Finals, I will shave my whole entire face off completely.
All right, Alex, I'm sorry here. You can go now. Go ahead, Alex. You're on the spot.
So this was definitely a disgraceful game all around. The Sixers had no energy whatsoever, and like everything that made them who they were tonight got the best of them. And Tobias Harris shot 6 for 16 from the floor and was 2 for 7 from the 3. And he was 2 for 2 from the line to finish 16 points and was 7 rebounds. Danny Green only had 14 points with 4 rebounds and 2 assists. James Harden was on a really terrible stretch down during this game, and he was 5 of 14 from the field, with 2 rebounds, 4 assists, and 1 steal in 42 minutes of play. I think that the Sixers team is on the edge of their season being over if they get their, excuse my language, shit together in Toronto on Thursday. I think they are definitely going to come with an absolutely different mindset rather than tonight, and they just got to be careful of Pascal Siakam because he can get a really easy buckets throughout the game. And I just feel like if Embiid's thumb is bothering him, he's not going to play his best as what he's been doing. And I'm not relying on Joel Embiid to be the main guy to keep an eye on, but this Sixers offense seems to have trouble getting shots up. If you saw during tonight's game, they couldn't get in the rhythm that much, and that kind of worries me of if the Sixers team is on the edge of their season being finished. I mean, I do see them getting a tight win on Thursday night if Embiid does what he's been doing in game 1 and game 2. I just think that Tyrese Maxey and everyone else beside him has to be on their A game. And even though that the Raptors have a talented squad this year, they can do it all for sure. And I wouldn't be surprised if Toronto can take this series to Game 7. And I just feel like if it goes 7 games, it might be a very challenging time for the Philadelphia 76ers to win this series and blow a 3-0 lead.
That will be bad for you guys
if y'all blow just for the record, Alex, if you guys blow a 3-0 lead to the Raptors,
y'all be the first
you might
team
have
in
to take
NBA history.
next episode off. That's all we're gonna say. You might have to take next episode off.
Alex, you know if the Sixers blow a 3-0 lead, they'll be the first team in NBA history to do that. They'll be the first.
I got also add something. Tobias Harris needs to step up defensively at every possession on Thursday night. Because
if you guys lose in Toronto, if you guys lose, you guys are going to lose. You guys, all the credibility of Joel Embiid being the MVP go out in smoke. Because he's taking
move your hand.
If y'all lose the series, y'all fucked. Like Embiid, I would not say Embiid's a top 10 player. If he can't, I'll give him respect for playing with a broken thumb.
Actually, Mike, I feel like this helps his MVP case actually more, just because it shows how important he is to that offense. So now that he's not
you
able
can't
to
win
be
with
really
Harden either.
part
You
of
can't
that
win with James
offense.
Harden.
James Harden's overrated. We all know that.
Harden's a cancer to the NBA, to every team he goes for. He can't win. He can't win. Hey Adam, you know what we gotta do, right? We have to do our hot take.
Yeah, the 76ers definitely. Just so you know, I still think the Sixers will win the series. I think they'll get it done in Game 6, but.
No
Alex,
possible chance.
But if the 76, when would a possible Game 7 be?
Sunday.
Here, let me check real quick.
I can actually look up right now.
It is Saturday.
So
game 6 is
It's Thursday.
Game 7 is Saturday.
Guys, let's put some respect on.
Yeah, but really quickly before we get to our bets,
I got something to say.
Sam, real quick before we get to bets, Sam, take a little bit to talk about Pelicans.
We had to talk about the terrible Pelicans. They got lucky. Do we have to, Adam?
Go ahead.
What is their Pelicans are going to win the series.
What's a hot take?
Brandon Ingram is an emerging star, and Mike salty that the Pelicans are way better than the Lakers and the Knicks, even with their best players combined on the same team.
Okay. First of all, y'all gonna choke. Y'all gonna choke like y'all do best because Chris Paul is gonna win Game 5 back in Phoenix, and I have I'm gonna say Devin Booker is gonna come out the tunnel, play with a bad hamstring, and still dominate. You know what I'm saying? I'd imagine that'd be awesome. Devin Booker comes out the tunnel. He does a Willis Reed performance.
Mike, even if we lose this series, the season was successful.
Yeah, if anything, this season is a big success. Because this thing, we saw how much of a stud Brandon Ingram is, CJ McCollum is, and really, if the Pelicans get Zion back and he's 100%, the Pelicans could really make some noise in the West next season.
Plus, guys, we have to remember, Pelicans started the season 1-12. And another thing, guys, CJ McCollum and Brandon Ingram are 10-4 when they play with each other. That's all I gotta say.
Wow.
Sorry, 11-4.
Mm-hmm.
They've won 11 games and lost only 4. That tells you how great they are together.
Yeah, if you guys can add Zion to that mix, then yeah, the Pelicans they could really make some noise in the East next season, even more so than they are now. I mean, how much is Booker's out for the rest of the series, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he wouldn't play in a potential Game 7, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So if that's the case, then you guys might actually have a chance of upsetting the Suns. I mean, it's gonna be very interesting to see. It's gonna be very interesting to see. Series is tied 2-2 heading back to Milwaukee. I mean, not Milwaukee. Series tied 2-2 heading back to Phoenix. So that's gonna be a very interesting series to watch. But I mean, these playoffs have just been very interesting so far. Very interesting. But guys, you know what time it is?
Hot take time, baby.
Hot take of the episode. So guys, last time Alex went and he got disproved, and obviously Marcellus isn't here. Marcellus isn't here. Chris isn't here. Alex went, so that leaves only 2 possible options for this hot take. It's either gonna be Michael or Sam. That's
Sam,
it.
I'm hoping for it as you, brother, because I'm looking forward to your hot take.
I remember whoever it doesn't land on, you could ultimately decide to debate the other person and you guys remember our debate rules. Do I need to go over the debate rules for you guys?
Adam, shut up and just spin the wheel.
All right, guys. Wheel is spinning. Start. Hold on, let me make sure I record it. All right, wheel is spinning. Starting now. The hot take of the episode will be done by Samuel Morell.
Because I didn't really have a hot take prepared today. I really.
The wheel saved you there, huh, Michael?
You're damn right. I really had no hot take prepared.
All right, Sam,
the
you're
internet
up.
in my house, internet sucks today. There you go. My hot take.
Right.
What do you think, Adam? What do you approve?
Sure, why not?
Sam, do you approve my hot take?
No, I disapprove. Anyway,
All right,
so
Sam, what's your hot take?
because I'm so confident, I'm not even gonna argue my hot take. I'm just gonna say it, and you guys debate whether or not whatever you think, right? Just because
Okay.
I'm so confident in my hot take ability. Here's my hot take. Kevin Durant is one of the, if not the most, overrated superstars in sports history. Not NBA history, sports history. Go ahead.
I gotta sit out on this one.
All right. You say he's the most overrated superstar in sports. All right, in sports history.
Sam, let me
ask you a question. In what ways is he overrated? In what ways?
Is he
Sam,
clutch?
you've been bragging for months. You had a great hot take. You flipped the switch. You said
today
that
he
on
wasn't.
the show, by the way.
Here's the thing. Sam, I really think people overreacted just this one series against Boston. Yes, he was terrible this series.
Yeah, but
people are
Sam,
forgetting what he did last year against the Bucks. He was sensational last series. It was the only reason that series went 7 games. And if his foot wasn't literally an inch on a line, then that's that he would have hit a game winner shot, and that's probably going to win the NBA Finals. So I agree, Sam. Kevin Durant was terrible series. He should be held accountable for it. I agree.
Adam,
But to
here's
say
the thing.
he's the most overrated superstar in sports, calm down, bro. Calm down.
Sam, my boy. Sam, my boy.
Another thing. Oh, listen.
I'm listening.
You want to talk about reasons? All right. He was up 3-1 to the Warriors. Choked that away.
Motherfucker, hold up, timeout. I use that logic. Don't steal my logic, Sam. Fuck you. You dipshit. You just used my logic.
He had to join a mega team in order to win titles. He had to join a mega team just to win 2 titles because he can't win a title by himself. He's only won one MVP. He's only won 1 to 2 scoring titles, so he's not even close to the best scorer because he doesn't even have like the scoring titles that Michael Jordan has, or Wilt Chamberlain has, or all these other amazing scorers have. I'm not saying he's not talented as a scorer. He's obviously talented as a scorer. But
Adam, can I kill him now for him using my logic?
No, but Adam, we all make it seem like Kevin Durant's this legend and all this stuff. And I'm like, pipe down. He's not a legend. He's great. But he's not all that. Like, some people put him in like the top 10. Like, he's not top 10.
I agree, he's not top 10 yet.
That's what I mean by overrated.
He's not. But to say, all right, you say he's the most overrated superstar in sports. So you say he's not top 10. Okay, so let me ask you this. With that in mind, where would you rank him all time? Where would you rank him all time right now? Would you say he's top 15 all time?
No, because there's 2 sides of the ball.
Would you say he's top 20 all time?
That's a tough one. I would lean to maybe yes, but I could make an argument saying he's not top 20.
We're talking about the greatest basketball players of all time?
Yeah, greatest basketball players of all time.
Adam, you said he was in the top 5.
I never said that. I never, ever said that. Go find footage of go find the footage of me saying that. I dare you.
You said he was the top 10 greatest basketball player of all time.
I never said. Sam, did I ever say that? Did I ever say that?
Camera.
I never said it off camera either. Michael, you're lying. You're lying.
But Adam.
Yeah.
Can't fire me. I quit. So stop.
Okay, Sam, continue.
Has he ever made an all defensive team?
No, he hasn't.
Okay, so you're saying he's overrated because he's never made an all defensive team.
I'm saying everyone says he's the best player in the world and he's a top 5 player and this and that. And I'm saying offensively, he's amazing. He doesn't do anything for you defensively.
Defensively, he's a very underrated defender. Is he going to win Defensive Player of the Year? No, he's not even close. But he's a very, very solid defensive player.
But that's my thing.
Shut up. Give me a sec. Let me speak for a minute here. This is why I am against the idea of the next trade Ben Simmons, because what this series has really taught you is that Kevin Durant can't be your best defender when he's on the court. He can't be your best defensive player. Kevin Durant needs someone. He's a great option as your second or third best defensive player, but as your first defensive player, it just doesn't work because that just teams can wear him down. Look at what the Celtics did. They managed to wear him down.
Hold up, Adam. Hold up. I got something to say real quick. Hold up, Sam.
Go ahead.
Let me just say this real quick. When he was with OKC, he never won. Now that he's with Brooklyn, he never won.
Finals.
But he lost to the Heat that year in 2012.
I agree. I'm not saying he didn't, but
Hold up, Adam. Let me ask you and Sam a question real quick.
No, all right. Really quickly here, then Sam, you can wrap up.
Hold on. This part for Sam's hot. Sam, you said KD, my brother, was an overrated defensive player, right?
Mhm.
I'm just going to say he in his early part of his career, he was a really good player from 08 to 2014. He averaged 1 steal a game for a person that plays terrible defense. That's pretty good.
Oh my God.
1 steal a game for Kevin Durant. That's not. That's
Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. You can't judge entirely defense by steals.
block steals.
1 steal. So Mike, by your definition, in I think
I didn't say he was a great defender. I just said he was
Mike,
okay defender.
Mike. By your measurement, then that means Steph Curry must be an amazing defender because Steph Curry led the league in steals in 2015.
Steph Curry was not a great defender. I said that on paper. I didn't say Kevin Durant was a great defender. Did I say that? Don't put words in my mouth, player.
But Steph Curry led the league in steals.
Kevin Durant is an okay defender. He's not like Ben Simmons of defense or Kawhi Leonard of defense.
Kevin Durant's a really good defensive player. He's a really good defensive player.
There's a reason why LeBron James was amazing. Because LeBron can play both sides of the ball. Kevin Durant has never played both sides of the ball. He's only played one side of the ball.
Adam, I agree with him. Adam, I agree with Sam. Adam, let me ask you a question. Was Kevin Durant, when he played on the Warriors, Nets, or the Thunder, was it the defensive anchor on his team that could lead it?
So because he's the defensive anchor on his team, that means he's overrated as a player. No,
and because he can't lead a championship team. The reason why the Warriors won because they had Curry. That was the main reason.
Yeah, because Adam.
Well, I ain't want to bring this up. I gotta bring it up here. This is coming from a huge Steph Curry fan. Kevin Durant was the best player on those championship teams.
No, he was.
No, he was.
So why did he win Finals MVP? Why did he win Finals MVP?
Because Curry. Here's the thing.
Adam,
Curry should have won those MVP awards. Let's be real. Let's be frank.
Mike. And also, Mike, Adam. And here's another thing. You know what Tyronn Lue said his plan was to stop the Golden State Warriors from winning?
What?
He said with his own words, let KD get his. I'm going to double and triple team Steph Curry. You only double and triple team the best player. So even Tyronn Lue had Steph Curry over Kevin Durant. That's all.
Here's the thing, Adam. You still think Curry is not better than Durant?
All time?
No,
right
answer
now?
the question. I'm talking about in general. If you had to build a team between Curry or Durant, who are you picking?
I'll have to think about that one.
Sam, do you think Larry Bird is better than Kevin Durant? Answer my question.
Yes, Larry Bird is definitely better.
Thank you. Adam, who do you think is better, Larry Bird or Kevin Durant?
Right now, I would say Larry Bird.
I'm talking. Are you kidding me? Larry Bird was way better than Kevin Durant.
I said right now, I would say it's Larry Bird.
In general, I would have said Larry Bird 10 times out of 10. Adam, tell me right now, if Kevin Durant goes on and wins 2 of the 3 next championships, are you gonna sit here and scream at me that Larry Bird's better? I will still say it. Kobe is better than Kevin Durant. Thank you.
Right now, yes. Kobe
was way better.
Ask me again in a couple of years.
Alex, my boy.
Mike, what about this? Let me ask Adam this question. Would you rather have Hakeem Olajuwon or Kevin Durant?
Hakeem, I'll say Hakeem.
Okay. Adam?
Would you rather have David Robinson, who was the Admiral and won MVPs and Defensive Player of the Years, over Kevin Durant, or no?
Hold up, Sam.
I'm not that familiar with Robinson, so I'll get back to you on that one.
Okay, Adam, who would you rather have? Shaq or KD?
I'll say Shaq.
Okay. Kobe or KD?
I'll say Kobe.
Okay.
All right, how about this? Let's play a little game here. rattle off all the players in NBA history you would rather have over Katie. All right, so let me rattle off these ones. They're all the elite ones: LeBron, MJ, Kareem, Wilt Chamberlain, Magic, Kobe.
There you go.
Kobe, Larry Bird.
And we have a
did
12.
Did I say Hakeem Ray? I said Hakeem.
What about Dr. J?
Dr. J.
Dr. J is better than Kevin Durant.
I'll say Dr. J because I'm a Nets fan. I gotta say Dr. J. So that's 10 right there.
Moses Malone. I'll pick Moses Malone.
I'll take Kevin Durant over Moses Malone.
What? I am. I quit. You are telling me Kevin Durant is better than Moses Malone.
Mike, and now do you see where I'm coming from?
Wait. Hold on.
Adam,
I'm not that familiar with Moses Malone, so maybe I'll have to look him up and double check.
Adam, please stop talking. Please stop.
Oscar Robertson. I'll take Katie over Oscar Robertson.
What? You are telling me you will pick over Katie over Oscar Robertson, who is the no man for the triple double? Adam,
Russell got triple double machine.
Sam, please talk to him. Sam, please, Sam, please. Sam, please talk to this boy before I have to murder him. Please.
Listen, Mike, I'm half a second away of leaving and just not coming back.
I may quit. Adam, I love you, but you're going to make me quit the show right now. Adam.
What?
Would you take Jason?
Hold on, let me double check.
Adam, would you take Jason McGrady before his injuries over KD? Let's be real, Adam.
McGrady, that's a tough one.
What about this, Adam? Adam, what about this? Would you rather have Dwayne Wade or Kevin Durant?
Oh, Kevin Durant, easily.
What?
Wait, are you saying you would have Dwayne Wade over Kevin Durant?
Oh, God. Rick, my heroes. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. What the heck is wrong with me? 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. What the heck is?
I just failed at doing push-ups.
Yeah, Adam.
No.
Sam. End your hot take before I kill him. I can't with this blasphemy anymore. First, I thought it was funny, but Adam, you just.
All right, Sam, is your hot take over? Is your hot take over with?
Yes, my hot take's over, and this leave button is looking really good. Right
this leave button looking good too.
All right. It's time to move on to.
I'll go first. Sam, I like your hot take, but Adam, you made his hot take maybe want to strangle myself. Sam, I approve, but Adam, your arguments, dear help me, God, it was awful.
All
Mike,
right.
now you see what I mean? That's
Sam, we had a private conversation.
I'm gonna go here. You know what, Sam? I was actually considering approving for a second off because I'm thinking, you know what? He's making some really solid points. But I'm gonna stand by what I said. I think you're overreacting. If you want to say Kevin Durant underperforming, if you want to say Kevin Durant's an overrated player, I probably would have approved. You say he's the most overrated player of all time, and that he's not better than Dwayne Wade. No disrespect to Dwayne Wade. No respect to Dwayne Wade. I would take Kevin Durant in a heartbeat over Dwayne Wade.
I said one of the most. I didn't say the most. I said one of the most.
Okay, one of the most overrated superstars of all time. All right, clarify there. But still, I still think that's a reach. And when you said Dwayne Wade, you completely lost me there. So sorry, Sam. I'm disapproving this one.
I'm sorry, Adam.
Alex,
You're
a real basketball fan. Alex, be careful.
Alex, you're up.
Alex, before you say anything, you're Sixers fans, and he almost said that Dr. J wasn't better than KD. Remember that.
I didn't almost. I said
Remember
Dr. J
that,
was
boy.
better.
Scared.
I said Dr. J was better though. I said
Alex.
Dr. J was better.
Here's the thing. I'm scared for Alex. I'm scared about Alex because he doesn't talk. So he's a wild card.
I disapprove.
Sam, well,
My
Alex,
boy, my boy.
Wait.
first of all, just
All
that,
right, but we're
just
moving
that-
on. We're moving on.
Adam, me and Sam have a challenge for you two. How about me and Sam versus you and Alex 2-on-2? What do you guys say?
We'll talk about that later. We'll talk about that later.
We'll
Michael,
make
you clearly have no respect. 4 o'clock. I'm trying to move on here, and you guys and I try to. Oh, how about we play 2-on-2? How about we play 2-on-2? And we're doing this. Michael, you clearly have no respect. 4 o'clock. But you were gonna be. I want to get the show done before 11:30 for 1:30. Thank you very much.
Oh, we're gonna get the show done by 1:30. I just love seeing you upset. It's just funny.
Ladies and gentlemen, if we've learned anything, is that Michael here clearly has no respect for the clock. And he thinks he can just take as much time as he wants to say all the pluses shit he wants. So that's what we've learned today. Thank you very much. But we're moving on to baseball.
Ladies
here.
and gentlemen, it's Adam's. I'm sorry about Adam's diaper right now because it's all full of shit and crying. I think him and my niece probably share the same diapers. Our apologies.
All right, but really quick,
So
baseball.
this episode's now going to be called Adam snapping at all of us.
Yeah. Adam's like, I hate you guys. Secretly. Adam's like, he knows champions and basketball.
This episode's gonna be called Little Kingdom Monster here. This is gonna be called Adam's Rage Awakened.
No, it's like Adam's already in a bad mood already because the Nets. I think we just pissed them off even more. The only person that he likes right now is Alex.
Yeah, Alex, I'm not that. Well, Alex, I'll give you a pass because you voted no from Sam Morell. So you're on my good side at least for now.
Hey,
Okay,
buddy.
sorry, but can we move on now? Can we move on?
Sure. Is it
Thank
time to
you.
change your
Thank
diaper
you.
already?
Yes, I changed that diaper, but we are gonna do the NFL preview the NFL draft. But real quick here, Yankees, they swept the Guardians.
Finally, we win a game that we
Finally, we
don't.
beat the Guardians. A couple of takeaways from that series. Number one, it's great to see Garrett Cole. Finally, pitch like an ace. What a concept! Pitch gave the Yankees 6.5 innings. Like, what was it? 9 strikeouts. We called Garrett out. We called on this podcast. We called Garrett Cole. Last episode. We called out Garrett Cole last episode. He responded. He responded. So definitely. So yeah, I think that's a big thing. Is because the Yankees. I said before last episode. The Yankees need Garrett Cole to really bounce back in a strong way. This upcoming season. They need him to get the ship right, put those bad stuff aside him and really pitch like ace. Because I said before, if he can't, the Yankees are paying him that much right for a reason. They're paying him to be their ace, and if he's not gonna be doing that, then they're in trouble. But I was a really impressed start against the Cleveland Guardians lab. That's actually pretty good. I don't know if you guys know, those Cleveland Guardians we don't know they're probably gonna be finished maybe a middle of the pack team in the American League this year. That team can score runs. They have the issues picking. That team can score runs. You got Jose Ramirez. You got a lot of really good good offensive players on that team. So shutting them out, pitching 6.5 shutout innings like that, it's no easy feat. And I'm super glad that Garrett Cole was able to dominate like that. Sam, I don't know if you agree.
I agree.
Yeah, definitely. I'm trying to keep the baseball segment short because we do want to move on to the NFL draft, but I am waiting for. There is one other story I want to mention, but I'm waiting for Michael to get back before I mention in it here, so I'm just gonna like so I'm just gonna try to find some source. Isaiah Cox left has been really hitting the ball well, and I tweeted this out. Like he was off to a struggle to start our season, but he's really been hitting the ball well. And I said before, if IKF can really can really get back to like can really like if IKF could be like a really like solid hitter, if he could just be like if he just have to be great offensive, he could be just an average offensive bat or providing the speedy brains or putting the athleticism brains. That's are gonna like. I mean, he's gonna be a really big figure. Like DJ Mayu, guys. DJ Mayu is really like. Here's these others. He's seeing 330, 414 on base, 510 on slugging. If DJ Mayu can like a lot of people were overworried about TJ because he like was mediocre. He was average last season, but he's starting to look like he's back. And if DJ Mayu could, I said if he could just be anywhere close to play he was in 2019 and 2020, that's gonna be a really big booster. So those are all the positives from the scene. But there really was only one negative, guys. Guys, I think you know what it was. The one negative from this past Yankees of Guardians series. I just want to say for the record. Those clowns that were throwing stuff on the field, that were throwing stuff at players, A, they should never go to a Yankees game again, and B, they should be arrested. That is just like embarrassing behavior. That's just it is just embarrassing. Mike, I don't know if you heard about it. Sam, I don't know if you heard about it.
I didn't hear about anything.
All right, so here's the story. Apparently, the full story is that apparently one of the Guardians players got hurt. One of the players got hurt like on play. Apparently, he ran into a wall, and fans apparently in the left field stands. Apparently, fans were making fun of it, and trash talk is fine, you know, saying you suck at a player or like saying like oh you're overrated, like all that stuff. That's just friendly trash. That's just that's just a fans being fans, you know. It's like that's one thing, you know. But when you make fun of injuries, like that's like okay, bro, like that's like you're crossing the line. That's just like you can't say that. That's just unacceptable.
Yeah, it was the same thing. Like for example, in 2019, when Kevin Durant tore his Achilles and the fans at first were cheering.
That's you can't. That's just unacceptable.
Yeah, because even all the Raptors players were saying no, don't do that. Don't cheer. Do not cheer for that. That's not cool.
Exactly, it's not cool. And apparently, Miles Straw, Cleveland Guardians outfielder. Do you see what he did? He jumped up and climbed the left field fence and like screamed at the fans. And we got this from John Boys that he was repeatedly saying, "Hit me MFer. Hit me MFer." I'm actually gonna send you guys the clip in the chat right now. Is that all right? I'm gonna send you the clip in the chat right now. There.
You can share clips, but we can't. Wow.
I said in the chat.
Fuck yourself.
I said in the chat really specifically there, Michael.
We all know what happens in our chat.
We don't want to know what happens.
Moving on. What happens in the chat stays in the chat. But moving on here, like to validate Miles, and then Miles Straw did that, and then when Gleyber Torres got the walk off it, which is big walk off it for him. If he could get going, that's gonna be huge for his confidence. Fans started throwing trash on the field. They were throwing like full cans of beer, bottles of water on the field. I'm gonna see if I can find that clip and say it to you guys right now. I'm gonna see if I can. Yeah, I have right here. Let me send it. Let me send it to the chat right now. Yeah, so and this thing though, those weren't the same fans. Like the fans who like were saying that shit were in left field. The fans who threw trash on the field were like they were in right field. So it wasn't even like the same fans. So you can't, again, there's no excuse like for fans throwing stuff up on the field. There's no excuse for that behavior, but it wasn't even like it wasn't even the same fans that Miles screamed at. And here's the thing though. I will say this to Miles, and he also said some stuff after the game. He said Yankee fans are like classist, worst fans in the league. To Miles, I would say like calm down here. Like generalizing the entire fan base based on like based only like a handful of people's actions here, like that's gonna get on the nerves on like the entire fan base. And Yankee fans didn't do it. He was booed last game. And again, him climbing the field, like I get you're sticking up for your teammate, but you're kind of like going overboard there. If you want to like if he said like if he just ran up to them and just like just screamed at them, screamed at them like hey, you can't do that, like that's unacceptable. If he screamed hit me MFR like from the right field wall, like I would have been fine. The point where you like try to climb the fence, that's where you like you cross the line. Cause
I don't think he crossed the line, Adam. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Because I played sports, when I was a kid, I had a dude from the fans throw a basketball at me. I played in racist towns, bro. I like a cop follow me after a high school game and a college game because of fans.
Yeah.
However, there was a time and a place to do it.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I'm a Yankee fan, and I was never disgusted when I saw that video and when I saw him throwing trash. We are better than that.
Yeah, it's
we are better. We're a better fan base. We are not animals. I know we have a right to go to a baseball game, but we don't have a right to decorate the Yankee Stadium field like that. It's a disgrace. We are sports fans. We're not animals. We're not barbarians. We're humans. Let's start acting like it. We're in New York City. This is Yankee Stadium, a historical, magical place. You don't trash it. You trash Fenway Park, not Yankee Stadium. You trash it Citizens Ballpark, not Yankee Stadium. You trash Citi Field, not Yankee Stadium. You know where I'm going with it.
I get what you're saying. I get.
Yankee Stadium is God's holy temple, and if you trash Yankee Stadium, you go to hell. And if you trash Citi Field or Citizens Bank Park, you go to heaven. It is a fact.
But I mean, but yeah, that's pretty much all we can say about the situation. And that's the thing, though. Like, people are saying like it's a Yankee fan problem. It's not really a Yankee fan problem. It's a sports fan problem. Like, guys, we saw what happened last year with the incident with Trae Young. People throwing popcorn at him. People throwing popcorn. I'm sorry. A fan spit on Trae Young, and then a fan like threw a wall ball at Kyrie Irving. We had that incident like that at the I told you this story, or we had an incident like that at the New Jersey Jackals, where fans are literally pouring beer on the players. Like, this isn't a Yankee problem. It's a sports fan problem. Some people that go to these games are lunatics. Some people that go to these games are sociopaths.
Yeah, and because Adam, it's happened a lot in Memphis Grizzly games recently, where people are chaining themselves to the basket and like gluing themselves to the floor, like literally gluing themselves to the floor. Like one woman literally put glue on her hand, apparently, I think, and then put her hand on the court. So, yeah, it's gotten bad.
Yeah, it's like, and here's the thing, like, there's I feel like this is the thing where there's like a fine line between like just this trash talk and like taunting and like just unacceptable behavior. Like I remember at a Marker State game, like some fans are like it was the ninth inning, like, and they were like taunting like one of the players. Again, nothing racial, nothing wildly offensive. They're saying you suck. Oh, was it too much pressure? Like it's just like that stuff. That's one thing, but when you start like shouting like racist stuff, when you start shouting, insensitive stuff like wishing injury on people, telling people like that. When you start throwing things at people, and you start pointing this people, that's just like acceptable. And regulations need to be put in place. These people, I think I said for these people, I said for the people that do stuff at them, they should all face criminal charges. I feel like Michael, Sam, you agree, a couple days or weeks in jail would do all those people good. What would you say?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, it's just uncle family favor. Again, us family, we're moving on. So before we get to our bets here, guys, you know what Thursday is? It's something that we haven't really had a chance to talk about yet. But you guys know what Thursday is?
Throwback Thursday.
It's that, but not specifically what I'm
City
referring
Thursday.
to. What?
It's
City
Thursday. Pussy Whip Thursday.
Is it Titty Thursday? Is it Big Titty Thursday, Adam?
Is it Freaky Thursday where we release the group chat chats?
Is he? Is
How are you gonna stop the group chat shot?
Is it Pornhub Thursday?
Honestly.
Is it Pornhub Thursday?
All right, NFL draft. This is starting this
Damn,
Thursday.
it was totally worth it, Sam. It was totally worth it.
NFL draft.
You guys got this. I don't know much about this.
Yeah. I mean,
Sam's.
I'll tell you this. I'll tell you. Let me check. Hold on. I'm trying to look up the rounds here. Sam, I believe the Raven. Where did the Ravens pick? The Ravens don't have a first round pick this year, so yeah, we're not getting much Sam talk here. That's for sure. We're not getting much. Actually, I'm sorry. The Ravens have the 14th pick. They have the 14th pick.
Sam don't know anything about college football. It's okay. Sam is like Adam with this.
Yeah.
Me and Alex are like Lee. I'm like my main man Lee. My man.
Yes, I know Alex is big into the NFL draft. I know Michael's big into the NFL draft.
I'm Lee Corso and Alex is
big. I'm usually big, but this draft, I haven't really been looking forward to.
This is a defensive draft. They got
it's because it's a defense. It's mostly
defensive draft.
It's mostly a defensive draft, but there are mostly offensive linemen too. So I really as far as the Giants are concerned, they have the 5th pick. They have the 7th pick. I really wouldn't be really mad they anything they did because they have a ton of needs. Let's just be honest, guys. They have a ton of needs. They have needs on the defensive line. They have needs on the offensive line. They have needs at. I mean, they have needs at cornerback with them probably moving out from Bradbury, so they're gonna have a need at cornerback. So there's a ton of routes they could take, and I'd honestly be happy with pretty much anything real for most things the Giants. The only thing that would make a reason I was if they took a quarterback because this quarterback class is not that good. So that would I would definitely raise my eyebrows at that. But aside from that, if I were to go if I were in a draft, I would probably target defensive end and offensive tackle with 5 or 6 pick. Or another thing that they could do is that apparently there are rumors that maybe the Saints or a team of that may be interested in one of the quarterbacks. Maybe they're interested in Kenny Pickett. Maybe they're interested in Malik Willis. I think this would be the best case scenario if the Giants trade back with a quarterback needy team and then got a first round got some draft capital out of it for specifically next year's draft because next year's draft is going to be big on quarterbacks. CJ Stroud, Bryce Young. So they're going to be big this could be a big quarterback guy. So why not trade back this year's draft? Use one of those two picks, trade back and get a first round pick, and next year use like that draft capital to trade up next year for a quarterback. If I'm the Giants, like that would be like probably my plan A. Trade back this year, get like some draft capital, and then use it next year to move up for a quarterback. I feel like that has to be like that would be the best case for Joe Schoen. Yeah, and last thing, this is Joe Schoen's first draft, so it's really gonna be interesting to see what he does. To see like what he does. Like again, like I'm not that really familiar with this year's draft. I've been familiar with drafts in the past, but I I haven't really been familiar with this year's draft. Like who the best prospects are. And I know there's a couple notable guys like Hutchinson from Michigan. I hear is like a stud, probably gonna go first overall. There's a guys of Oregon and Georgia that people are pretty high on. I mean, it's gonna be very interesting here. So, Alex, Michael, do you have any thoughts on the NFL draft?
I'm very interested to see what the Eagles do at 15.
They have 15 too. Did they have anything else in the first round?
And the 18th.
They have 15, 18. So
yeah,
I feel like here's the thing. If what do you think? Where do you think the Eagles? If you were the Eagles, like where would you go? Would you focus more on defense, or would you focus more on like surrounding Jalen Hurts with weapons?
probably pass rusher.
I agree. That I feel like with how deep of a pass rush this draft class is, you should grab one. Anything else that you would like to see him do?
Maybe grab wide receiver.
Yeah, I think that's pretty set a wide receiver though. You got Devontae Smith, you know.
Yeah,
Maybe in the later rounds you pick one, but I wouldn't spend like a first round pick on a wide receiver.
maybe
Unless
a
you
defensive.
happen to fall in love with one that falls to you.
Maybe a defensive lineman.
So you think you should focus mostly on defensive line this upcoming draft?
Yeah.
I definitely don't think that's a bad strategy.
Guys, wrap it up. Sam looks like he's about to fall asleep any second.
All right, Michael. I did want to ask you about the draft because for your Cowboys, they have the 24th pick, so not really touching off there. But your Jets, they have the 4th and 10th pick. Michael, what are your thoughts hanging up this draft the Jets?
Honestly, they need a better offensive line, and I can see him going out needing a kicker as well, because we have a good quarterback. We just need we just need a better D line or a kicker or offensive line. And there's just one DN from Georgia that they should go after for their 4th pick, but I don't know if he's going to be there or
not. Trayvon Walker.
Trayvon Walker will be a good pick for the Jets, honestly.
Yeah.
But
here's the thing, though. I agree. Like, I would love to add like a pass rusher, but I feel like offense has to be like the big priority for the Jets. Like building up the offensive line, really strong Zach Wilson, because this is gonna be Zach Wilson's make or break year. This is gonna be a really big year for Zach Wilson. So they just need to do everything possible to get as much around Zach Wilson as possible. And speaking of, I don't know if you guys heard this story out of San Francisco. About Deebo Samuel.
What happened?
Deebo Samuel has apparently requested a trade.
For what?
So yeah, I remember they missed out on Tyreek Hill. I will say this right now. Michael, if I'm the Jets, I would do stupid things to get Domingo Samuel on the Jets.
I can see it happen.
What?
I can see him going after him.
Yeah, because you add a weapon like that, like let's say I'm not sure. Would you trade the 10th pick for Samuel?
No.
So yeah, let's say you spend like those stuff. Let's say you spend one of the 2 picks on offensive lineman and then try to you spend 1 pick on offensive lineman and then maybe trade a second round, maybe trade you have 2 second round picks. Trade 2 second round picks for Deebo Samuel, and use those other 2 picks to build up the offensive line. That would be such a huge win for the Jets. That'd be a dream scenario for the Jets. And that'd be interesting. But I mean, so Sam, really quickly here. Ravens have the 14th overall pick. Any thoughts?
No thoughts. Just head empty, and they better make a fucking good pick.
Yeah. All right, guys. But it's time to move on to our fantasy update. Then we're gonna do our fantasy base update, guys. Week 2 just wrapped up. Guess what happened?
You got laid?
No. Team Reach upsetted me. Team Reach beat New Jersey Yankees 308 to 249, and Team Reach is now 1-1. I am now 1-1. And guess what, Sam? New Orleans Pelicans beat Kansas City and Murdock 280 to 259.
Wait, what?
If our fantasy baseball league, Sam beat you.
First of all, that's some bullshit. First of all. And words of my good friend Kelsey Canarum, that's some bullshit, okay? And my friend Caleb, that's some bullshit. I need to see the proof. That's some bull crap and some bullshit. I need the proof.
Okay,
This lump of crap, Sam Morell beat me in fantasy baseball. No offense, buddy.
Sam, you have any thoughts?
He's just salty that I'm better than him.
Okay.
Okay, at least I'll be him in real sports.
Okay,
That's why he's really upset, Adam.
Really.
Hey, Sam, if you have any balls, you'll play me 1-on-1 this Friday night. If you have any set of balls.
All right, just tell me what time.
I can't do this Friday. I got stuff. I can't do this
Sam,
Friday, so
you want to play me? We go to TCNJ, the College of New Jersey, Packer Hall, mano y mano, at the house that Michael.
No. When we do that, we do our 2 versus 2 matchup. You, me, Sam. I'll drive down to TCNJ. We meet up with Alex and we do 2v2.
What me? Okay,
Yeah.
Alex. What do you say, buddy? What do you say, Alex? I can't hear you.
Yes.
We accept.
That's gonna be fun.
First of all,
but moving on with fantasy baseball. Team Kern beat Team Murdock 310 to 311 to
I realize
219.
everybody lost at least one game. Everybody
all right,
lost one game.
Team Kern, Team Kern's 2-0 and Murdock's 0-2, and everyone else is 1-1. So
I think Chris is cheating.
Second wave matchups. Team Murdock is facing me, New Jersey Yankees. Team Reach is facing New Orleans Pelicans. So Alex and Sam are going at it, and Team Karen is facing Kansas City and Murder. So those are the matchups.
It's Camden City.
City and Murder.
Good boy.
All right, guys, it's time for our really quick here, our bet stuff started. Guys, guess what?
Oh, shut up. No, Adam, no.
It happened again.
What?
Sam, guess what? It happened again.
You won?
Sam, you listening?
Mm-hmm.
Do you hear what happened?
Sam's like half asleep right now.
What?
Everyone lost.
Oh, great.
Wait, what did I have for my bet?
You had everyone lost. Sam had the Pelicans over the Suns, and I think what was it, Game 3? I'm pretty sure it was Game 3, and the Warriors over the Nuggets. I think it was Game 3, but his bet lost. Alex had Blue Jays over Astros, and Dodgers over Padres, and 76ers over Raptors. His probably was a disaster. Chris had Grizzlies over Timberwolves, Royals over Mariners. That was a disaster. Michael had 76ers over Raptors, Grizzlies over Timberwolves, Bucks, Bulls over Bucks. His probably was a disaster. Marcellus had Heat over Hawks, Nets over Diamondbacks. His parlay was a disaster.
Actually, Adam, get it right. My Pelicans bet was actually right. It was my Warriors bet that I lost.
Oh, the Warriors bet you lost.
No, he lost Game 3. He betted Game 3. The Pelicans lost Game 3.
Did I bet
Nice
Game
try.
3?
Yeah,
Did I
dude.
bet Game 3?
No.
Yeah.
Let me double check. Let me double check.
No, he said Game 3. We got the tape to prove it, baby.
Yeah, it was Game 3. It was Game 3.
Oh, okay. So I got Warriors,
I love you,
but I
Sam,
didn't.
but no, you can't be cheating the bet, Sam. You can't.
Okay, and I lost my bet. I had the Hawks over the Heat. I won that bet. But guess what? I took Trae Young to score 25 or more, and guess what? You know how many points Trae Young scored?
What?
24.
I'm dead.
Trae Young, you couldn't score one more measly freaking point. I would have hit my bet. You couldn't score one more measly little point. You little midget. Thank you, Trae Young. You couldn't score one more point from me. Thank you very much.
Adam, you're going to get us kicked off the air for saying calling him a midget. That is not a nice word, Adam.
No, but Adam, he's taller than you.
Exactly. So how's he a midget?
That is true. Sorry, I'm just not Trae Young right now because he just calls me that. But guys, guess what? Every single one of us lost. So, I really feel like this is gonna be a new. I really think we should make this a new thing. Michael, you listening? From now on, whenever you go out with the girl, wherever you go out to bars and stuff, whenever next time you go in Mexico, next time you go here. You just talk about this podcast and say, hey, 5 times in the history of our podcast, we do a little bigger story, and 5 times every single one of us lost. That's a good way to get them in the room with you. Don't you say? Don't you agree?
Adam, if I said that towards a woman, I would smack the shit out of myself for saying it. Adam, just go in the corner. Seriously, just go in the corner. Just go in the corner.
5 times in this podcast history, we do bets. Every single one of us lost.
Well,
Adam,
don't worry. This time I'm not gonna lose. Give me the Bucks.
Adam, I'm gonna take it seriously. I haven't been taking y'all seriously this season. I want to pick it up. I'm gonna start picking up now. I'm gonna start playing.
Do you have any thoughts here? Let's give Alex the floor here. Any thoughts here? 5th time in podcast history. Every single one of us lost.
Yep.
Go ahead.
We are officially bums.
Yes. No, Alex, we're officially trash.
Trash, just like Ben Simmons' jumper.
Burn. Hey, Adam. Imagine we all in the bar, all 6 of us are in the bar, and we just said we're all losers in our own way.
Hey. We literally go up on stage, say, hey guys, we all do a sports podcast and we do talk about sports gambling, and 5 times every single one of us lost. Mic drop.
And then they kick us out of VIP. And they kick us out of VIP. And they be like, we only have winners in the VIP section. And then when Sam turns 21, we'll take him to a titty bar.
Say, you down for us to do that at a titty bar? I wonder what the reaction would be.
Yes? No?
Sam's asleep. So,
Sam, are you snoring, you bastard?
Sam, if you want, what?
Yeah.
So, Sam, if you want, you can just get your bed right now. I'll let you go early.
No.
Okay. But you already did. All right. All right. All right. So let's updating the stands. But pretty much everything is the same. Marcellus in first place, Sam second place. I'm in third place. Alex in fourth place, Chris in fifth place. And Michael's in last place. So pretty much everything remains the same, except everyone gets. All right. So let's go through our bench really quickly here. I'm taking the Yankees over the Orioles on the spread. On Monday, Luis Severino's on the mound. So that should be an easy win. I said before they desperately need to start beating up on the Orioles, and I think this will be their time with Severino on the mound. He's off to a hot start season, so I'm gonna take Yankees over the Orioles on the spread. All right. Do we also have Chris's bet here? So yeah, we have Chris's bet here. He's taking the Grizzlies and Pelicans on a parlay. He's saying Grizzlies and Pelicans on a parlay. So.
Where is it in the group chat or?
He texted it to me. So.
Does anybody have Marcellus's bet?
Let me message him right now. Tell him that All right, I'll text right now. I'm just gonna get started. In the meantime, Alex, you want to go?
Yeah. I am going to do the Pittsburgh Penguins money line against Edmonton.
What does it do against the Oilers? Do you have a vendetta against the Oilers? You've been betting against them a lot this season.
No, his dad is from Pittsburgh. That's why he's rooting for Pittsburgh.
No, I'm not. I don't have a problem with them betting for Pittsburgh. I have a problem with them betting against the Oilers. I feel like he has some sort of vendetta against them.
Alex, you hate the Oilers? Ask him.
I don't.
He doesn't.
Why are you betting against them all the time?
Because I am.
You tell me it's just sheer coincidence?
Hey, Alex, are you cheating again?
No.
No, don't worry. I believe him. I believe you.
Alex, are you shaving points again? Hey,
right.
Adam, if Alex,
that's your only bet, right? That's your only bet.
I have one more.
Okay, go ahead.
Carolina money line against the Rangers.
I like it. You know me. I'm a dose head. We always appreciate Rangers slander here.
Adam, what do you do if I become a Rangers hockey fan?
I said I'm a Devils fan. We appreciate Rangers slander.
Adam, what do you do if I become a Rangers fan for hockey?
Honestly, you might as well. The Rangers are actually good and we suck, so you might as well.
What do if I wear all Ranger gear to your house?
It would be one of the few times where I might actually call the police on you. It would be one of the few times. I would obviously never call the police on my friend Mike Kern. That would be the only time I might consider it.
For real? Adam.
Hello, 911. There's this crazy lunatic on my house dressed up in Rangers gear. I need him removed from the premises.
Oh yeah, Adam. Really? Adam, just for that, I would throw eggs at your house if you did that.
The LM911 is just the crazy lunatic throwing eggs at my house, all just up in Rangers gear. I need you to take him off the premises.
Yo, damn it, my stomach.
Sam, you can go now.
Okay, I'm choosing the Shanghai Dragons against the Phoenix Bums.
Is that even a team? Or are you swinging the Pelicans over the Suns?
I'm choosing the Pelicans over the Suns and the Bucks over the Bulls money line.
Pelicans over Suns, Bucks over Bulls. Gotcha.
I'll do it for Marcellus.
All right, Ben. All right, let me just get down his bet really quickly.
He's probably having sex right now. Give him time.
Bucks over Bulls, right, Sam? Bucks over Bulls, not Bulls over Bucks, right?
Bucks over Bulls.
Gotcha. All right, and Michael, you can go for Marcellus.
I'm gonna do just to piss him off. I'm gonna do a Heat versus Hawks bet. Heat over Hawks money line.
Okay. All right,
And
Michael Cunningham, last up.
I'm gonna make it a same game parlay for him. And
Same game
Jimmy
parlay?
Butler scoring 15 points or more. That's from Marcellus.
All right.
And can you call me Mr. Ringleader for old time's sake? It makes me win better.
I got something better. All right, Mr. Last Place.
Fuck
You're
you.
up.
Give me Mr. Ringleader. All
All
right,
right, Mr. Last Place. You're in last place. You're not worthy of the name Mr. Ringleader anymore.
Adam.
Guys,
Thank
Sam, do you know the amount of balls on this guy? He's asking me. He's the man to be called Mr. Ringleader when he's in last place. Imagine the set of balls on him.
I got big balls. Your mama knows about them. Thank you.
You asked to be called Mr. Ringleader when you're in last place. Shame on you.
My fault. I had an Alex
So, Mike.
from last year. My fault.
So, Mike, if you have any balls, you'll choose the Phoenix Suns.
No, I'm good. I'm trying to get Big Daddy trying to get back into place.
Get your freaking bed in already.
Don't rush me. I'll go slow as I want.
All right.
Don't be mean, you little piece of shit. I'm also, don't make me smack the whiteness out of you. Okay. I'm gonna pick. Okay, I'm gonna do a 3-game parlay for 2 for baseball and 1 for basketball.
All right, here we go. Michael Cunningham, 3-10, coming right up.
I'm joking. All joking aside, I'm gonna try to see the best team is this year. Right now, I'm going to the National League. You know what? I'm gonna do an NBA bet. Screw it. I'm gonna do a same game parlay for an NBA. I'm gonna go with Grizzlies. No. I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna go Bucks over Bulls. On the same game parlay of Giannis scoring 20 points or more.
All right. I like it.
Because Giannis is easily gonna do it. And that's the end of the show. We gotta get some sleep.
All right, guys. That's all for best episode. I mean, I'm Sam. Sam, are you even awake?
Sam left. He said he had to go.
Yeah. Yeah,
guys, I gotta go.
Yeah,
You two doing the outro.
All right. Alex, any final thoughts?
Let's hope the Sixers win.
You do know that if the Sixers blow this lead, you're probably not gonna. I would advise you not to come on the episode that day.
Okay.
You're gonna take. No, I'm just kidding. Come, we won't be too cruel. We won't be too cruel. We won't be.
You might be more cruel to Sam's Pelicans.
Said I may be more cruel too because he's actually like bragging about it, like saying, "Oh, we're gonna beat the Suns." So when if the Pelicans crash and burn, I'll be more critical of Sam because he was actually talking trash.
Oh, before
his thing though, it's his thing. You haven't really been talking like that much trash lately. Well, actually, you have kind of talking trash about my Nets, but that's different. So maybe I will treat you a bit cruelly. Actually, I changed my mind. Maybe I will treat you a bit cruelly. Don't come that episode.
Just wait until our watch party episode tonight.
Are you doing a watch party episode for the basketball podcast?
Yeah, I'm not sure Huey is coming on or not.
I'll see if I can make it, but I probably won't because I'm really busy tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
But guys, that's it. This is episode 8 of the Gay Guy Podcast with yours truly, I'm Grassani, Murdock, Cunningham, Alex, Reich, and Sam Morell. If you heard, be sure to leave a like, a follow, or subscribe to the podcast. Also, enjoy the conversation, leave a comment on YouTube, or reach out to us on social media. We may feature what you have to say and feature us on our reference. Those shooting you just fantasy. You can measure a role, believe in it, and dive in. See you next time, and until then, stay